What up, fam? Got your boy Truth back in the house. Yep, it's been a while, but I'm back. We gonna get it did. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. All right, y'all, we gonna get this started today. We're gonna start on some stories. But first, I want to introduce my boy Roberto. Roberto Jr. Come here, man. What's happening, man? Yep, this is my boy Roberto. He'll be heading back to Texas pretty soon. So we're going to try to do some things. We got some things coming out. He got his own little business going. So we got some things about to happen. Right, little Roberto?
Yeah.
So, yep. So we're going to do our thing. But I'm going to let him get out of here so I can get started. Tell him bye.
Bye.
Yep. So, yeah. So let's keep it going. Let's get started on this whole situation. All right. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on here. It's been a long ride. We're ready to start back with this court thing. This thing is no joke. Once you get started, you have to keep going. At least I'm going to keep going. I heard they said that usually most men only last 3 years before they give up. Don't do that. I mean, I get it. If you have to, you have to. Because at times, I'm gonna be honest, I felt like I wanted to give up too. I did. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's not for me. It's about my child. That's what it's about. And I'm not going to treat one child different than I treat any other child. And I treated all my children the same way. So anyway, moving forward. So let's say we're going to start with this story. One of the biggest cast members that you're going to hear about is Knucklehead Niecy. Okay. So let's start out where all the issues and red flags came. You know, so point blank, met the girl, having a little job. She seemed cool. Seemed like she had it together. She was getting paid pretty decent money. You know what I'm saying? Decent looking, I mean, she was cute, I'm not going to talk bad, because I was dating. I was in love with her. It's not going to lie, But once again, we found out that was some garbage. But anyway, let's move forward. All right, so met the girl. We went out on a couple of dates. Found out she had a little daughter, like 2, which was a mixed kid. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I should have been watching the whole situation behind that. So, yeah, she was in Florida, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to go into all the details of her life. We're just going to talk about the story. So, met the girl, you know what I'm saying? Out of work. We went and kicked it, did what we needed to do. Not long after that, a few months later, we ended up moving in together, which she pretty much moved in with me because I had the spot, which I put the down payment and all that. Like I said, all this going to tie in at the end, okay? So, we moved in together. Things was all right. Like I said, before you move in with people, you get to know these people because just because you meet them for a month or 2, everything is great. Until you move in with them. Then you really find out who they are. But then you also got to look for flags. Because you will see some. So anyway, so me and this girl moved in. Things was good. Of course, I'm a producer. So we was working on some tracks in the studio. She did like 1 or 2 songs. But she was acting like Mariah Carey type. Where, she act like she knew everything. But yet still, she ain't really been in the studio, really, unprofessional. Which, I heard she was in Florida messing with some dudes out there or whatever, but never heard it, you know what I mean? But anyway, I've made some tracks, made some songs. That's a whole nother story. So I just let her do her thing, It turned out okay. Could have been better if she let me put more input in on it, but I want this to be her project, so I did it how she wanted. But I did a remix. And you can tell the difference, you know what I mean? But I'll play that sometime, but anyway. So, yeah, we used to drink, have a good time, all that great stuff. So one point happened when it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up. She's not in the bed. Okay, I go to the kitchen, look out, her car's gone. I'm like, okay, we was drinking a little bit, you know, so I know she was buzzed, but I had to go to work or something. I don't know. But I laid down because, you know, I don't play all of that, you know. So I could look out the window, car's gone, so I called her, where the hell you at? All of a sudden, it's like, oh, you know, I was too drunk. I had the spins. I had to leave. What? Flag. So then, oh yeah, you know, I went to the little strip club, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm like, okay, well, you should have your ass here if you drunk or been drinking or whatever. Oh, okay, I'm on my way home. Bam. First incident. Okay, red flag. Okay. Which I know she cheated on me. Couldn't prove it, you know what I mean? It wasn't like she was going all night, but she was going long enough. And even still, I mean, you drinking, why would you do that? That just doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So, anyway, we lived together. You know, I had little Robert Jr. He was probably about 1, actually, that time. Not a little younger. Yeah, about 1, I would say. And so, her daughter was like 2, maybe 3. And once again, we got into a little argument because she's very jealous, very controlling. You know, ridiculous, off the chain. I didn't know all of this until we moved in and flags. So we get into it, and we was in a big house. And it was in a nice area, and it had an upstairs, downstairs, which I had my older kids living with me too. So me and her get into it, and the house was big enough to where it was basically 2 apartments. You had kitchen, a bath, shower downstairs, which my studio was down there, main bedroom, and there was another room, which was my weight room, storage. So it was plenty of room down there, doors inside and out, you ain't even got to go upstairs. But you go upstairs, you got, 3 bedrooms up there, front door, you can get in and out. Actually, you had a patio. So it was a nice house, very nice house. And so we got into it. I'm like, well, that's cool until our lease is up. You know, I'll stay downstairs, you stay upstairs, right? At this time, we had the main bedroom downstairs, but her daughter lived upstairs and had her own room. So I'm like, well, look, this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to move upstairs. You can move down here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to see each other, talk to each other till this lease is up, and we can just act like everything is cool with the kids and just move on about our business, right? So, okay, if she's the type who want to argue and tell me what to do, that's not my stilo. So, not saying I want to be in control. I communicate and try to work things out. But anyway, so I start moving her daughter's stuff downstairs. As soon as I moved her daughter's stuff downstairs, all of a sudden she throws a hissy fit, runs up in my face like she want to do something to me. Okay, never put my hand on women. That's what I don't do. But I will defend myself. Now, people will say, oh, well, you know, you're a man, whatever, and it's a way to control that. I'm not saying sock a girl in the eye. I mean, if you got to grab her, you know what I'm saying, however, push her back, whatever you need to do, don't physically really hurt her, but you got to let her know you're not playing. Understand that. Because she shouldn't even be trying you anyway. If she's a woman and she know you stronger than her, she shouldn't be trying you anyway. Let's talk about that. Now, like I said, I'm not saying you need to put your hands on her, but sometimes you have to defend yourself. Okay? So anyway, she run up on me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, go on, I'm not with the mood. I'm just, you know, let's just be cool with this. Kids is up in here, da 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 da. Right? So she calls the police. Please show up, you know what I mean? And I got to leave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to leave. Okay, whatever. Had little Robert Jr. with me. You know, he in there asleep. It's like 10, 11, 12 o'clock, whatever time. Yeah, about 11, 12, whatever. You know, so I'm about to leave. Okay, whatever. I'm going to be gone. You know, I'll come back in the morning. You know, because they was like, well, somebody, you know how to please this. Someone's got to leave or, you know, okay, well, whatever. I'll leave. Baby boy was in there asleep. I had my other brothers in there, so I one time even... But other older sons, so I knew that they would be okay, especially until the morning, no big deal. Do you know this heifer was like, oh no, you need to take your side too. You need to take your side too. What? Okay, I'm not finna argue. Not finna argue. So what I did was grab little Roberto, went to my other little friend's house, you know what I mean? Spent the night. We was good. I mean, come on, I mean, I'm whatever. So come back, like I said, everything was cool. She still was talking to slick, whatever. So now, here we go. She comes up pregnant. Now, let's talk about that. First, she was saying how she was allergic to latex. Okay, well, we was using latex. but you're allergic. But then she was like, oh, well, it's got to be, whatever, whatever, not latex. So she ended up getting her little, what is it, IUD or whatever, right? She get a little IUD. So now she got a little IUD, everything is good. We, whatever, no condoms, whatever, okay, whatever. So then she's not feeling good or getting fat or whatever the situation. I don't remember exactly. And so now the doctor tell her, well, she needs to take it out and change. They're going to do something else, give her a shot or whatever. I don't know. So they do that. But in the meantime, it was like a week or 2 weeks before this thing kicked in. Of course, we was having sex. Make a long story short, boom, she ended up pregnant. So now she ended up pregnant, so we discussed. Now here I am, I'm pushing on 40, 30 something, 40, no, 30 something. Whatever. I don't want no more kids. Just had little Robert Jr. Don't want no more kids. So we discussed it. So she talking about she's gonna give up this baby, you know what I mean? Because whatever, because I already had little Robert Jr. I didn't want no more. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. We agreed upon this. A few days later, now all of a sudden, no, I'm gonna keep the baby. But you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have anything to do with the baby. Basically walk away, and I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not built like that. If I have a kid, it's got my blood, I'm gonna take care of it. That's what I do. I got these other kids, I'm gonna take care of them, whether, whatever the situation is. I'm gonna make it happen. So here we go, had a baby. Now, here we go with most of this jealousy stuff, control come in. So now as my daughter gets a little older, and now remember we done separated now. You know what I'm saying? So she done took my deposit because the house that I had was in her name, but it was my money, my deposit that got this house. Okay? So she takes the check, cash it, keep her little money, go get her a little, down payment on a little apartment. You know what I'm saying? Which luckily I had decent credit, so I went and got me an apartment, moved in next couple of days, wasn't no big old deal. But the point was she held that. I bought this little ring for her. You know what I mean? Which she kept that, which I didn't want it back. No way. She could have kept the little ring. You know what I mean? But I'm going to give it back to you once you move all your stuff out. Now see, once you say something, I got to take you for what it's worth and do what you say. I didn't ask for it, but do what you say. Okay? Of course, that was a whole run around, get down, flag. So once again, she moved into a place using my money. Didn't give me all my money back. Didn't care about me and the rest of my kids, how we was going to live, which I would have made sure my daughter was taken care of anyway. But once again, I met her living at her mama's house. Now, she was saying she had Kayla when she was in Florida dealing with that other dude out there. But then she came back living with her mama. Now, supposedly before she went to Florida, she had her own apartment when she was like 19, which she just got done with a divorce from this other dude. That's a whole another story. She can tell y'all about that. So anyway, she get her little apartment, go get her little car, little Taurus or something, which was on payments on that. So basically, make a long story short, after this baby, a few months later, almost close to 6 months. I think about 6 months. Yeah, about 6. I don't think lyrical was a year. She living in her own little apartment, got dudes running in and out, smoking weed, going to the club. Now, I'm watching my daughter pretty much Wednesday, Thursday, you know what I mean, and on the weekends. But then she like, well, if you're going to take, this one, you got to take that one. So I was taking my child and her kid, which was not a big deal. It was not a big deal. So anyway, I raised that child till she was 7. 2 to 7. Okay? 2 years, almost 2 years, she running the streets doing her thing, and I'm just, we not together, I'm doing my thing, raising my kids, taking care of her kid, whatever, living my life. So, she ended up losing her place. I'm being cool. I said, okay, to make sure my daughter's okay, you come stay with me till you get it together, and we'll figure this out. Now, I'm going to keep it 100. We was banging off and on. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But that was a mistake I should have never been doing. I'm just telling y'all that. Whatever. So she moves in. And it wasn't even a month or two, and I'm like, no, I can't deal with this. She's out of control. She's trying to come in here, change my furniture around. She's trying to tell my kids what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, you got to go. You was only supposed to be here like 30 days, 60 days, find a job and move on. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't happen. At this time, I was going to school to become a sterile process, which I ain't been to school in years, so that was a struggle. And I was working a full-time job and taking care of my daughter and her daughter, while she playing around looking for a job, but ain't had a job, but was off work for two months just partying and kicking it. So anyway, got to the point where enough was enough. I had to put her out. She didn't want to go. You know what I mean? So then I had to call. Did I call the police or threaten to call the police? You know what I mean? But I think she ended up. No, actually, I got a. I think I was gonna call the police. I think I might have called the police. But anyway, I think they told me since she was on a lease. Well, I mean, since she lived there for more than 30 days or 30 days, that she could stay there, whatever. You know, that garbage, how they play that garbage. So anyway. So finally, after like 30 days, I had to give her a notice to move in 30 days. So basically, I did that in writing, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, anyway, she was clowning. I don't have nothing to move. You ain't gonna do that. You know, just all of this drama, okay? All of this drama, just out of control. So finally, you know, she ended up moving back to her mama's house, okay? Now, she done lost her car, lost her apartment, back at her mama's house. So she finally got a job, okay? So she started working this job after actually she moved out, or she got the job right when she was moving out of my house. And she ended up, a month or so later, the company was getting ready to have another company in Colorado. So she was gonna move to Colorado. Now, my daughter, I think, was like 2 by then, almost 2, something like that. So, of course, I didn't like the whole thing, but I understand. I got other kids that grew up out of state, you know what I'm saying? And I had to do that visitation from afar, whatever. I get it. I mean, I do what's best for my child, okay? My kids, okay? So, I'm trying to talk to this girl. Hey, let's, you know, figure this out. Let's, you know, work this out, work a little deal where I can make sure I can see my daughter, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, she just, I can't do this right now. I'm so busy. I'm finna be a manager over there. I'm finna da-da-da-da. Okay, she playing this whole role. I'm like, okay, whatever. What this got to do with us? All we got to do is come up with some dates, some times, and that's it. You going on about your business, you know? So she got the nerve to be like, oh, I ain't got time to do that, but I need you to watch the kids on Friday and Saturday because we finna have a going away party and this and this and that. Really? You can do that, but you ain't got time to come in with a little drink. Okay. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about when it all started. So, about a week or whatever go by, she go to her little party or whatever the hell it was going on. So then, we still ain't figuring that out. So I'm like, we need to figure this out. She's like, oh, well, you know, I'm getting ready to leave town next week. I'm like, we need to figure this out. I don't care when you leave. Okay, I'm cool with it. Let's just figure out my visitations. You know, no big deal. I mean, let's do what other people do, you know, in this situation. So this heifer jumps on a plane, goes to Colorado, sends me a picture of her and my baby on this plane and talking about we gonna deal with that or handle that when I get there. No, that's not how it works. We could have dealt with this before you left. I wasn't even tripping. Still not tripping to this day. Well, I'm tripping now to this day because this girl on some garbage. But you know what I'm saying? That's beside the point. So, anyway. So this girl go to Colorado. So yeah, you know, she sent me a little picture where she's supposed to stay and get the place, but the place ain't ready. So her mama moves out there and was out there for what, 2 months or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, and I tried to explain to her, I'm like, well, check this out. If you get a job out there, I'm not tripping, that's cool. But what we can do is, you leave Hell, the kids. I even, take care of your daughter since I've been taking care of her anyway. You go out there, get your little job together, get your apartment together, get all that, and then you can come back and we can deal with this rest and do the kids and all of this later. But no, you have to take them. You don't even have nothing together. Your mama go out there, taking time off her job to watch these kids. Then check this one out.
This is a benefit.
She wasn't even there a day in Colorado. Post on Facebook, she had a comedy club. You ain't been there 24 hours and you had a comedy club, drinks and everything, like you doing a business, but your kid is in a hotel room with your mama? Flags. So anyway, let's move forward. So, by this time, I done went to court and filed some papers. Because I'm not gonna play this garbage. Because I don't trust her. She is not reliable. She is not responsible. None of that. Okay? So, get the paperwork filed. Let her know you got to go to court such and such and such day. Okay. This heifer shows up a week before the court date and try to make a deal with me. No, we're not going to make no deals. You know what I mean? Yeah, I sugarcoated it. I ain't making no promises or nothing. I sugarcoated it because, we ain't making no deal. It's too late. We just decide all this in court because that's what you wanted to do from the get-go because we could have avoided all of this. So this heifer jumps back on a plane. I go to court. I text her, where you at? Court is going to be starting, whatever. You on some BS blind, cuss me out. Well, whatever. So I go up in there, guess what? Boom. So she ain't show up, I get full custody. Okay? So she brings my daughter back, you know what I'm saying, that week, that following week, or a few days later. So I guess my daughter, she tripping out. I done took the daughter from her. No, you lost her. Because if you'd have handled your business, we wouldn't be going through this. Okay? So she ended up going back to Colorado, doing whatever she doing, getting her stuff. So anyway, she ended up moving back. So she moves back.
This is a beneficial.
At this point, she is, done flipped it. She's all at my door, all at my job, just harassing me. Now, I'm not stopping her from seeing her child. But it is visitations because I don't trust her. Never have trust her. Now, let me back it up because my boys got into some trouble. And come to find out, she done smoked some weed with him. And now she threatening to tell probation officers and all this extra. What? Where's this coming from? This between me and you. Nothing to do with my other kids. This is how dirty this heifer is. Okay? So, she ended up moving back, blah, blah, blah. So, she called herself trying to get it together, going to church, stop drinking, because the girl's a full-blown alcoholic, and that's what I've been telling her, stop drinking, get yourself together, woo, woo, woo. So, but she want to run the streets, act like she's still 21, and hitting the clubs and bouncing from dude to dude and getting trees and drinks, that's what she went to the club for. But anyway, oh, yeah, she was bisexual, messing around with girls and this and that, whatever. That's her business. So, moving forward, so she getting herself together. So I'm like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? So I let the reins off, I started letting my daughter go over there a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So, then, did I get a restraining order at some point at that time? I think that was later down the line. I think that was later. So, yeah, so things was getting better. I was letting her see her kid, and she got a job. She was working. So things was going okay for a while. I think we might have started banging a little bit. Let's be 100.
This is a beneficial production.
But we wasn't together. It is what it was. So where was we at after that? So I think at that point, I end up giving her joint custody back. Because, we was working things out, whatever, we was, doing our own thing, this and this and that. So, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to come back to part 2. hope y'all having a good time. Hope y'all listening and it's having fun. And it gets more interesting. And it's just stay tuned. Peace.
This video is strictly for you messy ass baby mamas. Some of y'all hoes need to learn how to let that motherfucking hurt go. If you and your baby daddy broke up, let it motherfucking be. Some of y'all hoes been done broke up with y'all baby daddy. Been done had 5 different relationships after the time you and your baby daddy broke up. But you still be concerned and in your feelings about your baby daddy and his new bitch. Then y'all hoes start to get messy. Start doing all kind of petty shit like, oh, since you with that bitch, you can't see my baby. Or I don't want my baby around that bitch. Bitch, hardest times is a bitch don't want to be around your motherfucking baby. Because ain't nobody trying to motherfucking play mama to somebody else, baby. Y'all hoes need to learn how to let that motherfucking hurt go. If you and that nigga broke up, hoe, wear that pain and get over it. Y'all hoes be so very messy, be all on the bitch page, checking the bitch page, trying to critique the new bitch. When 9 times out of 10, the nigga don't want your ass. Not because he with the new bitch, he just don't want you, period, no more, hoe. Y'all hoes be trying to use these kids as weapons. And they got the nerve to be calling these niggas deadbeat. No, bitch, you the deadbeat. Because you trying to turn this child against his motherfucking daddy. Grow up, hoe. Dizzy ass bitches. Y'all some real dizzy daughters with that bullshit. Y'all hoes be trying to use these motherfucking kids as weapons. And some of y'all hoes get extra messy and go to putting a nigga on child support and shit because the nigga don't want to fuck with you no more. Real bitches don't give a fuck if a nigga don't want to fuck with them no more. A real bitch gonna get out there and gonna make it happen with or without a nigga. Y'all hoes need to learn the motherfucking hustle and learn life. Dizzy ass Doras.